So the Shade Room just posted a breaking news. Superfly actor Kaalan Walker sentenced to 50 years in prison after being convicted of R-wording teens and women. The actor Kaalan, he's mostly known for his role in Superfly. If you ask me, bro, look like Funny Mike, like a light brown version of Funny Mike. This via NBC News. It says a rapper actor who appeared in the 2008 film Superfly was sentenced on Monday to 50 years to life in prison for sex-related charges involving 3 teens and 4 young women in attacks dating back to 2013. Now, if he had related charges, right? And this is confusing to me because you got 50 years to life for sex-related charges involving 3 teenagers. This dates all the way back to 2013. So how was he casted for a role in Superfly knowing this? Did anybody check his criminal background, his criminal history? How did y'all allow this man to how did you allow this man to get a role over someone who was busting their tail, working hard, and probably had a much cleaner background? How was that remotely possible? I'm so confused by that. So not only should we be shaming this man and we should be crucified, see, these are the people who truly deserve to be shamed at the highest level. At the highest level. These people should be shamed, the ones who feel like they got to go out there and take something from someone. And I'm not talking about no robbery. They feel the need that they have to go take it. These are the people who should be crucified to the highest extent for feeling like they got to go take it. But I want to take the time for whoever's watching this, right? I want to go to the movie Superfly. We need to go to the credits. We need to go see who produced the movie or who wrote the movie. Because everybody needs to be held accountable for allowing him. This is what we have to stop doing as well. Everybody can't get a pass, right? If you was alleged for this, you should not be, because this is what people want to do. They want to be able to hide their hands. Same thing with R. Kelly, right? And I'm gonna circle the block and I'm gonna get back to Kaalan, whatever his name is, right? Because they gonna make sure he get his. I'm a firm believer in karma. I was watching Charleston White's interview a few days ago, and he seems to not believe in karma because he's of the thinking that, all right, well, if karma exists, then why does white people not get their karma for what they did to us in slavery? But as you say all the time, Charleston White, once again, I'm not biased. I can agree with you, but there are things that I could disagree with you on, right? But Charleston White, you always say that we as black people, we never experienced what our ancestors went through during slavery because we weren't there to experience it. Neither were you. Meaning that by you not being there, you don't know what white people had to suffer from. You don't know what their karma was. You know, they could have got theirs. You don't know what happens in the afterlife unless you've been to afterlife and came back and was able to tell a story. You on your biggie time, life after death, and you was able to come back and tell us what happened. You reincarnated as somebody else. Because you don't know how a person gets their karma, bro. You don't. That white man, you know, those white men back then during slavery, they could have lost all their slaves and went broke. Right? They could have choked on a piece of their food, needed help, and just left Earth right then and there. They could have slammed their finger in the car door. Right? They could have been sticking their hand they could have been sticking their hand down a sink and turn on the garbage disposal, and that was it. So you never know how a person get their karma. It could be people still paying for what their older generation did. So you never know when it's going to come to you. And you don't know how it's going to come. But I want to take a moment to talk about the screenplay and who this was written by, because we got to hold people accountable. Like I said with R. Kelly, there are people who did music with R. Kelly, knowing his past and knowing what he did. That didn't stop them from working with R. Kelly, did it? No, it did not. So those people need to be held accountable as well. That's a fact. So the film was directed by Director X. Mr. Director X, Julian Christian Lutz, you have officially been canceled for working with this man. Let's go down the line. Alex, Tessa, screenwriter, whatever your name is, you have officially been canceled for working with this man, knowing he was dating teens, knowing he was taking it out here. You're canceled. You allowed this man to beat out hard workers, people who probably couldn't get rides and had to ride the bus, standing in line, didn't have no money, people that moved from other cities to try to get that role because they had, aspirations of being an actress or an actor. They done went to school, they done went to art school, and they've been waiting on this moment all of their lives. All of their lives. And you gave up that role for a guy who had that type of background, who had a monstrous history, a monstrous past. Even if it's just accusations. And when it comes to a person who just accused of something minute, something very small, we are so quick to cancel people, get rid of them. But this right here, this should have been more than just disturbing. And y'all allowed this man to act in Superfly and beat out a bunch of people who probably worked their entire lives, came over to Los Angeles or wherever the movie was filmed, that they came over there, blood, sweat, and tears, working hard for that role, and they lost to a man who did this demonic acts. So Alex, Tessie, TC, you're canceled. Canceled. Producer, Yoel Silver, you're canceled. You're done. We going down the line. Future, you got to catch a stray. Guilty by association. You still my guy, Future, one of the best, most influential artists. Guilty by association. And you might got to catch one just because, you hang out with the wrong people. Sometimes, as your mom say, sometimes you could be at the wrong place at the wrong time. You got a great catalog. Mask Off, one of my favorite songs. And need me, take a picture like a classroom. That's my song. But on this one, you gotta hold this L. So you not canceled, but you gotta hold this L, my boy. All the rest of these people that was up here, edited by Yoel Negron, everybody gets canceled on this one. We need to cancel the movie Superfly. Superfly, which the original movie was about pimping women. One of the most impactful, influential movies in black culture that propagated and promoted a message to pimp our black women. But that's another conversation for another day. Now let's get back to Kaalan Walker. My brother. Well, I can't even call you my brother because you take it. You take it. And I'm not the type of person that I'm not going to pile on. But at the end of the day, bruh, you going to get yours. You know, there's always repercussions in this society. And this should be a lesson learned to all the young black brothers all across the world. You know, you got so many different type of toys that you can use. They got man toys right now. It ain't never that serious, bruh. They got movies, man. They got films. They got adult films that you could watch to get one off. It ain't none that serious, bruh. So you deserve more than a tap on the wrist. You deserve a smack in the face, a punch in the stomach. See, they don't need to, I ain't gonna say that they need to, off you. But you gotta get a beat down. You gotta get a beat down. They should make it where all the women get to jump them. All the women, all the victims, they should be able to get a turn, to get a punch, and get to jump this man before he goes inside. I believe so. They should do him like they did on what was that? Don't Be a Menace, and everybody was. What's that little dance that they be doing? They lock arms and everybody just dancing around in a circle, and then they just jumping and kick them, and that's how they should be able to do them. That's exactly how they should be able to do them. But Corny Mike, because you look like Funny Mike, so I'm going to call you Corny Mike, because what you did was mad corny, B. Mad corny, B. That's not Superfly activity. But you're canceled, my brother. You're canceled. You are canceled. And to be quite honest, 50 years ain't enough. 50 years ain't enough. You deserve 51 years. Give him an extra year to sit in there to think about what he did before he is released back into society. It's 2022, so this man will be out in 5072. I said 5072. He'll be out in 2072. My bad, bruh. You be out 2072. I'm almost sure that it's going to be to the point where you could just snap your finger, do your step. No, seriously, you could probably snap your finger and be laying in your bed. Like you going to probably be able to transport on, and look at this. Did y'all see that, how that just popped up out of nowhere? And it's like Hollywood Unlocked is hiding in the bushes and just waiting for the shade from the post so they can post whatever they post. But nah, in 2052, you're going to be able to transport from your house. You be like, oh, I want to go, man, y'all want to fly? Y'all want to go to Dubai? You going to be right in Dubai. Not you, nigga. You going to snap prison, cell, lunch, warden. Like all your stuff going to be just yard. Like you just transported to the. All you gonna be able to do is just transport around the prison facility. But nah, no seriousness though, bro. Like it's never that serious, man. Never that serious. You as long as you got your hand, you got your arm, you should be straight, boy. You should be straight. They got toys now, bro. Toys that look like humans. You could have got you a doll from off of Amazon. It ain't never that serious. Bro, they got ones out here that look like Young Miami. You could have ordered you a Young Miami off of Amazon, my boy. They got ones that look just like Beyonce. Beyonce? You got, bro. They got ones out here that look like SZA. And I love dark skin. Love me a dark skin woman. I'm dark skin myself, but I love dark skin. That's rare. That's rare. You're rare. Little mama, you're rare.